Hey guys, welcome to the Alluring Hour podcast with your girl Alora Dannon. Panel, go ahead and do roll call. Co-host, you introduce yourself first.
What's going on, everyone? This is Brandon, aka BVAS711, coming at you from Philly, PA.
Go ahead, Aaron, so you won't be last.
Right.
Hey, ladies. This is your boy, Sexual Chocolate, right
Oh
here.
my!
I mean, you can call me pretty
The
much whatever
fuck
you
outta
want,
here.
because all night I'm going to do whatever you want.
Ooh,
Jazz, it's your turn.
night.
You go.
I don't know how. I don't know how.
It's easy, Jazz. You just introduce yourself.
Please stop talking like that. You sound like Batman. Please stop.
And his Batman voice.
It doesn't turn off
Stop.
once it starts, Jazz. This is for the rest of the night.
Oh boy, you done
We're going
opened
to
up
be
the
here for a
door.
ride tonight because we
He's
haven't even got started.
I'm pretty sure I
We
just
haven't
made
even
Brandon
got
really
started
horny
and he's
tonight.
ready with the petty.
Oh
I'm
my
at
God,
a
you
3.
funny,
I mean,
dog.
if you take your shirt off, it'll probably give me a 7.
Okay, take it off.
Please, no, but-
Take it off. Take it
I
off.
would,
Please keep that
I
goddamn
would, but I
shirts
mean,
on.
the twos here, that ain't sexy at all.
He's like, please keep their shirts on, please, please.
It's still
Thank you.
it's still sexy, Big Fuzz man.
I could,
It's
I
still
could blow on them
sexy.
tubes, bro. I could blow on them tubes. Let's go.
Please don't. I don't know what that would cause.
He said, "Don't." Yo,
Let me
we need
introduce
somebody
myself,
here that's willing to
goddammit.
take off their shirt. Let's
Allow her
turn
to
this up.
introduce
Take it to the
herself.
next level. You
I
know
can't.
what?
I'm not allowed to do that. So
We're gonna have to invite. No, we need males to do that. As females, we're not doing that. We need some eye candy. Okay. We need to invite someone who is built nice, maybe perfectly chocolate, you know what I'm saying? Throw a little bit of honey butter down his chest. Tell him, go
Preferably
ahead and
chocolate?
take it off. Take
Preferably
it off
chocolate.
with the
That's like
Lauren
a-
Hour podcast. Give
Right?
our female listeners a little bit of for the
you
night.
feel some
Get
type
them
of way
warmed up.
because she said
Yeah.
chocolate, Brandon.
Like
You feel some type
what's
of way?
with the white chocolate guys? Like what's up with
Oh
don't
no,
wanna see
nothing's
that.
wrong with vanilla chocolate. I like vanilla
No,
chocolate. Or
that's
white
just not the
chocolate.
preference. That ain't the
Cinnamon
preference.
swirl is
All right.
good, you know. Because when you get the cinnamon and you swirl it with that nice vanilla, it makes this beautiful complexion right here, that beautiful complexion right there, that beautiful complexion right there, and then you got your beautiful complexion, and it is a party. Okay?
Yeah, I'm the Sprite to y'all's Coke.
I'm more like a caramel.
I wish you would stop talking. Oh my
Jazz,
God.
you ain't even introduced yourself yet. You don't get an
I'm
opinion
sorry.
on
Wait,
it.
wait, she didn't introduce herself. Girl,
Her
if
name
you
is.
don't introduce yourself, what is you waiting on? Introduce yourself.
We about to be 4 minutes in and you still ain't did your thing.
I'm too high for this shit. Okay. Hey y'all, I'm Jazz. Coming from Atlanta, and yeah, that's all I got for y'all. Like, don't say nothing else, Aaron. Don't even open your mouth. Don't say nothing. Please don't.
Lord.
Please don't. I feel
And
you
you
just need a
already
cake.
you already
Like,
know she's with the shits. So
he need a
definitely
cake
with the shits.
and the fucking Batman ears. Like,
Lord. She did. She said in your Batman voice. Which Batman? Hold on. Is it Robert Pattinson Batman?
I've
Or
always
what
been
is
a
his
Michael
name?
Keaton
for
Batman.
real? That's what I was thinking was Michael Keaton. Is the Twilight guy? Is he a Batman for real?
Michael Keaton.
Robert
the
Pattinson
90s
is.
the 80s Batman, and Twilight is our 2022 Batman. But what's his name? Christian Bale was the Batman who did the deep voice. Because Batman
I like
never had
Christian
like a real
Bale.
deep voice. He be walking
Yeah,
around
I
here
No,
like
like
Batman
Batman.
never did what Christian Bale did. You ain't never see Batman. I'm up towards your door things. Where are they?
Where are they?
Where are they?
Like, well, sir, do you what's wrong with your voice?
I
Why
don't
you gotta
even know
talk
who
like
they
that?
is, and I ain't telling you nothing.
Right.
I can't. Oh Jesus. Jesus.
We
Oh Jesus.
we are a mess already, guys.
It ain't us, it's Aaron. That's the
We just got
motherfucking
into the
mess.
show and we're
That's
just
the
a mess, okay? So today, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start things off with fan mail, and then we're gonna jump to hood tales, and then we're gonna get to the hard hitting question And then you already know what we're going to do. We're going to send out positive vibes. And anyone out there in the social media world who is listening and watching, if you guys have any questions or comments for the panel, please feel free to jump in the comment section and give us a piece of your mind, whether it be good or bad. We don't care.
No, we do care because if it's bad, Jazz is the hold on, bitch. Wait a minute. Like,
wait a minute. Jazz said, now don't be coming for her now, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this fan mail. Wait, Lord, I ain't even been drinking, and I'm literally drinking H2O, and I'm losing it.
Maybe you need some liquor,
girl. So I couldn't have a hangover for 4 days again. I think not.
Oh,
I'm never drinking and doing a show again because I was way off cue. I had no clue what I was talking about. I was losing thought mid podcast. Alcohol and doing a show does not work for me because I get dumbfounded.
And this is why
she even said "duh" in there.
Right,
this is why I just smoke. I'm telling you.
All right, guys. So we about to get into this letter really quick, and we all love fan mail. You guys ready? Let's dig in. So the letter reads, Dear Elora D, hey girl, my name is Anne Marie. I am writing you because I think I have found the man of my dreams. He is smart, caring, funny, and financially stable and emotionally stable, girl. That is a plus. She says, sweetie, let me tell you, he is fine and he is packing and he treats me like gold.
There's something wrong with him now. Sorry, go ahead, continue.
Something wrong?
It gotta be. It gotta be. But continue.
It sounds so good, right? Okay, let's get into it.
He got small
He
feet.
said, the only thing standing in my way is his bitter ex-wife. She drops the kids off whenever she pleases, never calls or anything, just pops up. She also makes it hard to connect with his mother because every time I go over there, her boyfriend and her are always there. Not to mention, she's always calling, asking for advice. Now, I told him I can't handle this, and he has to choose either her or me. I understand she is his kid's mom, but she got to go. Everywhere he is, she's there. Too many times. My biggest issue is his family invites her to everything. He says, well, she is still my best friend. We fell out of love, but we're still family. What should I do? Should I walk away or should I stay? Guys, before I give any advice, I want you guys' advice to, what she said her name was? Anne Marie. Give Anne Marie some advice.
I don't know.
Go ahead, Jazz. You go first.
Shut up, Aaron.
No, Aaron. Go ahead first, Jazz.
Miss Anne Marie. You already know where I'm going with this, girl. Walk the fuck away. But see, that's the reason number 287 as to why I don't date men with kids, because I don't got that shit to do.
Really?
I'm not coming second to nobody, not even your motherfucking kid. Sorry. Not even your mama. Sorry.
Ooh.
Like,
not the mama.
Sue me.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Is you judging me, Brandon? Because I think you're judging me. Okay,
not at
good.
all.
I mean, even
It's
if you
just
was,
this is a judgment-free zone. Say your piece.
That was a shocker, though. I wasn't ready for that. So
really?
Yeah,
that was a shocker too.
Oh,
you
you don't know
having
me
children,
then.
you would figure that would change your outlook.
You right. It should.
I could just kind of see Jazz going to a dude's house and being like, "You got kids?"
Kick him,
punk ass.
like, get the fuck out of here.
like I just see
I
that whole.
I've done that before. Like, there's a guy that like we were like just like starting to like talk. He said he had 2 kids. I'm just like, sorry. I mean, this was before I even had kids, and I'm just like,
yeah.
You know, he's like, well, you gotta accept me and my package. Well, nigga, fuck you and your package because I ain't accepting it. Like, I don't do
Jazz
men
waking
with
up
kids
like
at all.
Snoop Dogg and Baby Boy. Like, oh, you built you a little fort. Fuck your fort. I hate you. I hate you too, little buddy. You ain't my kid.
I can see Jazz doing that.
Yo, and he was.
But
he
you know
was in
what?
He was in that A shirt too, and he's skinny ass, talking tough.
Y'all know what? Y'all know what? It's horrible that y'all say that because y'all is actually spot the fuck on when y'all actually say that. Y'all like spot on.
Okay. So we got Brandon and Jazz perspective. Aaron, what do you have to say to Anne-Marie? Give Anne-Marie some real advice, guys.
All right, I'm gonna be serious about this one. I mean, honestly, yes, she needs. If she can't handle the fact that, I mean, it sounds like as if this dude is actually good to his kids,
right?
And being good to your kids mean that you have to be good to your ex-wife.
Yes.
And I mean, he being blunt and honest with you, like that's his best friend. It's not like as if he out there cheating on towards you. If you can't handle that, there's one girl out in towards there that just won't go away, who's not supposed to go away because they have kids together.
For 18 years.
That's why I don't date men with kids.
But at this point, you're gonna turn into a Jazz if you don't walk away. And now you're gonna be beating up on kids.
Yeah. Turn into a Jazz.
Yes.
Kick down forks.
Like these kids gonna be dressing up for Halloween. Like fuck your costume, cuz.
Give me your candy. That's my
I
candy.
am fucking
Become
offended.
Devo over here, Jazz Devo.
Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy.
Yo, I didn't get a chance to speak on it, but going off of what Aaron was saying, right? This person was here before you. Whatever was established before you, you can't interrupt because it's going to be there after you're gone.
Fuck that.
So if you can't accept it, then you should walk away because you have to accept the fact that she's around and all that stuff. You don't want her there. Well, you got to suck it up if you really want to like this guy because he ain't giving up on that. And that's a good thing to have is a really good co-parenting situation where you guys get along. Because if you're ever in a situation, you don't feel that tension. That means the person who's creating the tension is Anne-Marie. No one else.
Anne-Marie, fuck that kid. Fuck them kids. Fuck that man. Period.
I think she already did, though.
Well, she fucking man. Hopefully not the kids too.
Hopefully not the kids because that might be a court.
Definitely going to jail.
No, definitely going to jail.
Because I'm calling the cops. I'm telling.
No dead ass.
Not the no area. No, we don't do that. No. So Anne-Marie, let me say a few things real quick because I seen that she said this man was the man of her dreams. Sweetheart, listen, there are some things in life.
Damn kids, but okay. Sorry.
I'm just going over what Brandon just said.
I promise you, girl. I promise you.
I'm muting myself. I'm quiet.
Listen, Anne-Marie, there are some things in life that you have to accept. And that's the fact that when you are co-parenting, children are going to always come first. So that man is showing you what type of man he is. He's a family man. There is nothing wrong with having a man who is about his family. The one thing you don't want to be is in a situation where him and his kid's mother, his ex-wife, is beefing all the time, because then that creates tension with you too, because you're going to become stressed because he's stressed with dealing with her. The children are going to be frustrated. They're going to blame you. Right now, you're in a sweet spot, honey. Now, all you need to do is figure out how to bond with the baby mother. Now, I'm not saying you have to be best friends, but if you guys can find something in common where you guys could talk about shopping, talk about your hair, talk about your nails, because clearly this man loves you. This man loves you, but he also has a family unit. His unit was not working. He said that they were no longer in love. They fell out of love. He said the key words, I no longer love her, but she is still my best friend. So respect that. And I think eventually you'll find your happiness. Maybe a ring might even be in it for you. You know, you never know. But if you can't accept the mother of his children, then he's definitely not going to accept you, because he's going to think about what benefits his kids. And what benefits his kids is for his and his wife to be able to functionally co-parent and have a cool, smooth transaction every time it's time to drop kids off. So it's going to be your loss if you walk away, because I think you're being ultra petty, because I feel like you're a diva. I don't know you, but this is diva-like. And if you can't handle someone who has kids or family ties, then you better go ahead and find your man who's a deadbeat, or you find your man who don't have kids.
And that's exactly what the fuck I did.
I think she can have conversations with Jazz because Jazz clearly knows where to find these guys at.
Kiss my ass, Aaron. That's what you can do. Like, whatever.
She can show you how to make the kids disappear too, right there, Jazz.
Whatever.
Anne-Marie, you got
you ain't gotta worry about kids disappearing when you deal with the man that you ain't got.
You got a winner.
Why you listen to me?
Because Jazz, how about she got to come first? F them kids.
Right.
Girl, he can love you in them kids.
Well, I mean, when you date a man that ain't got no kids, then you don't have this problem. This is why
that's what I'm talking about. Jazz, tell them they don't know your life. You've been beating up kids since you was a kid.
Kicking the kids in the sandbox.
How she gonna beat up no kid?
You kick their sand castles down. Like,
I bet you she was always. Y'all remember those things on the teeter totter where it was called cherry bumps or something?
No,
I bet you was always the one giving all the kids the cherry bumps.
No, I would
never.
Don't
do that.
I would never.
Jazz be up and toward there putting all the kids, making them stay up in the air. Talking about something. You ain't coming back to daddy's house no more while I'm here.
I'm gonna go real off topic.
Next time your mama drop you off and you see my car, you better run, sucker.
That I just had a flashback that you just said cherry bumps and stuff. You remember the seesaws we had at Sheridan? Mm-hmm. They were like 20 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
They were fucking long, man.
I fell off of those one time.
It hurt.
I had to jump off because someone wouldn't let me down. I don't remember who it was, but I know they had to be heavier than me because I was just stuck in the air. And I'm like, I want to come down because I was kind of scared of heights. So I just started, I got messed up. I fell right on my butt because as I was coming down, they got up. You know what? I hope whoever did that to me back in the day is a stripper with one leg now.
Wait, were they a stripper before or after they lost the leg?
No, I'm going to
that's a story there to be told.
One leg hovering around.
Like, how bad did your life have to be that like you lost your leg first, then you fall apart?
Like, I'm gonna be a stripper. My life is over.
You know what? No. I hope they went up on that pole, came down, caught syphilis, and then lost their leg. There we go.
Coming to the stage, half stepping.
Stepping.
What? Hold on. Coming to the stage, one leg Jazzy with the drop box. Lord.
Ow.
Not you, girl. I was trying to think of a name. I couldn't think of a name.
Yeah. All right.
Well, her name could be
What
Peggy.
was that song? Hey, Jazz, what's that saying?
Hey.
You sound like Cardi to the stage. This sound like one leg to the stage. Let me quit. All right, guys. So, because we got off topic for a minute, y'all. Mm-hmm. It's time. It's time to get ratchet. Y'all know what time it is. It's Hood Tales. Tales from the Hoods. Let's get it.
Do I need to light my blunt for this?
Light your blunt, Jazz.
Okay.
Brandon, you got a drink. You got a drink.
I got my water. Yeah.
I drank all my tea. I don't have anything left to drink
right now.
I drank all of mine. It's gone.
Okay. Let's get to it, y'all.
Yep.
So the letter reads, Allure D. My Tales from the Hood story is I smashed my homie's mom and baby mama in the same night. Yeah, how
does it go right to that at the very beginning? Like you ain't even say hi or nothing.
He did say dear Lord D. That was close enough to hi.
No, that ain't close
my
enough.
name is, and this is my story, not just straight in. I'm raw dicking everybody.
Well, remember, guys, Hood Tales, they have Leonard. You.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
We just lost. Okay, so it was too hood. We lost. Okay, guys, we're gonna stay calm here. We're gonna stay calm. I have no access to any of the chats, no access to social media. But let's go off of that first two things right there. This guy was saying.
I'm gonna let you know.
Let me comment on those two.
If Aaron was there, he would have digged down on a little bit more people too. The mama would have got it. His ex-wife would have got it. If he was dating somebody right now, she would have got it too.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
I
That's
would
a
be
lot
like,
of
look,
fucking
your
genital
best
fluids
friend,
being swapped around.
A
Like,
lot.
your
No,
best
only
friend's
one person
mom,
gets the
bro?
money shot. It's whoever doing the best at that time.
Man,
the
that's some
money shot.
bullshit.
What happened? All
So
I heard was Leonard.
production over here. I said production. My computer is about to die. I need you to plug up the charger. So production puts the charger in the port of the computer, but don't put the cord in the wall.
Boo!
Awesome.
Production, you fired.
Production's
Fired.
You know what?
Fired,
I'm gonna your
nigga.
ass over that
Fired.
And now she froze.
shit right
Oh
there.
no.
I blame production
she's like,
again.
You're lucky he's
It was
smart.
like, oh, Leonard done did
He's like,
some
so
stuff.
now we gotta start all over from the beginning.
No, you
God,
just
Lee.
lead off from the I banged the
Yeah,
I
we got
banged
the concept of
everybody
what
in the
this
house.
nigga doing. We
Okay.
got the concept of that.
yeah.
Okay, so we all know he said he smashed his
Smashing
homie's
rap.
mother and his baby mama in the
In the
same night.
Yep.
So he said what happened was
See, it's about to be some shit.
they called me up for some party favors. I end up staying because his mom cooked their whole feast, and I'm a good businessman. But that spread looks so good. Your boy's been eating ramen noodles and hot dogs because my shorty can't cook, but she got that Gluck 9000. Never mind all that, yo.
So I got a question. So when he say party favors, because there's a couple things. As we talk about weed, as we talk about cocaine, what is
Cocaine.
we
It's
talking
definitely
about?
cocaine.
Listen, he did not specify. He just
That's
said
why I
he
was
had the
leaning
party
toward with that.
favors and he was staying because he was a good businessman. So, he said, listen, D, let me tell you, my boy gave me some fungi that had us all on Mars, yo. So I was feeling this wonderful, magical feeling. And I looked down, and old boy's mom was wax off, wax oning me. This was the best feeling ever. I look, and she's doing it so slow with them auntie arms. The best feeling ever. And she fine. So I went for mine and topped her off. So I get done. She told me to clean myself off. Damn, like you a hoe? Damn.
Yourself up, bitch.
She said, "Go clean yourself
She
off.
threw a towel at him, clean yourself up, and
Go
just
clean
walked away.
yourself off.
Clean
Go
yourself off.
Get
Nasty.
the
Dust
fuck
yourself
out
off,
of my
baby.
room.
Dust yourself off. Your balls was a little sweaty. Tastes like it tastes a little salty down there. So, anyways, let me get back to it. So I walked into the bathroom and his baby mom pushed me in. So hell, I ain't no punk bitch. So I bent her over that bow and gave her that Magic Johnson. So he says, do you know the next day my homie asked me to be the best man, yo, in his wedding? I ain't answer him yet because I don't know what to say. I done waxed Shorty down. I mean, waxed her down. Should I tell him this or take it to the grave?
Well, if ever you guys get into an argument and it gets real heated, I want you to go, and that's why I fucked your mom, and then you walk away.
I think you got to walk away after you say that.
You gotta
I don't
walk
think that's like where we continue this conversation. That's where
I mean,
the next thing I got to do is hit you.
And then you
No,
walk
for
away. No.
I mean, he said mom was waxing him on and waxing him off with them auntie arms.
He's a true motherfucker. That's all I know.
Actually, that's where it lost me at because I ain't never looked at funky arms and was like, man, that turns me on. I love the way those funky arms slap around.
You know what I'm saying? I know you've been in there waiting that cornbread.
You mean the auntie arms, like
The auntie, you know them auntie arms.
I feel like as if
I
this
can't
man
show
didn't
my
mess with his
arm.
auntie before.
My arms,
This?
you know them auntie.
This?
Listen, you know them auntie arms
Like
that
the
got
Medea?
flavoring in it.
Y'all see me shaking this goddamn arm? We talk about this? Oh
I don't
my!
have auntie arms.
I do. I know I do, but it's okay.
Clutch
Come
Media.
on, Clutch Media. Come on, whoever you is.
Clutch Media,
want to come on the show.
it ain't nothing but a thing. Go ahead, inbox us at the Lauren Hour podcast on YouTube. You say something else in the comments, or go to my Facebook page, which is the Lauren Sakura Dannon on Facebook, and hit me up.
Can I speak on this though? Can I give my opinion?
Go ahead.
Go
Jen.
ahead.
In real life, for real, on no bullshit, I think you should say something. Because I mean, if that's supposed to be your best friend and you do that, I would have the worst fucking conscience. You know, like I would have to say something. Like that I couldn't take that shit to the grave because that's my best friend. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like,
He smashed his homeboy's mother, and then he smashed the baby mother. He might become.
I mean, but the mother. I mean, we can't even say the mom is really in the wrong because I mean, she really don't owe him no loyalty. But the baby mama, I mean, come the fuck on now, really? Like,
no, they're not together, so it wouldn't matter.
The baby,
is it the mom of the baby mom?
No.
But isn't that the one he said?
Right? He smashed the dude's mother.
His best friend's mom.
Smashed his baby mom, the girl that he's going to marry. He wants to marry her.
Oh,
yeah, like I'm saying, That's what's like. Open your mouth, like I couldn't. But I mean,
no, he can't tell the lady though. If he tells his lady that and they're together, man, that's gonna break it off. He's gonna ruin the relationship.
But I mean, that's the consequences for doing that shit. Like, come on.
I
now.
mean,
like
he said
you had to have better judgment.
Point, though.
You still gotta have better judgment. Please stop referring to that.
Why doesn't he just become his brother's dad? I mean, his best friend's dad. Let's go back to
I don't know. That is a good question.
Like my blunt because this is too
Hey
much.
Man, call me daddy now. And he's like, what the hell are you doing here? You know you ain't got no milk. Go give me some milk. Here's $5.
We do know that everybody was high at this party too. What happens if it wasn't all that good for these girls? And then you go out there and you start saying stuff and they be like, you want to know what? Yeah, they deny it or they be like, listen here, micro penis. Nobody needs you. What they're trying to ruin their life.
The way she threw the towel at him.
No, how you know he had a micro penis, Aaron?
Because she threw that towel at him like she was disgusted for what she just did.
She did tell him go clean herself off.
Go clean yourself off. You disgust me.
Go wash up,
dirty bitch.
And clearly he don't know how to follow directions because the only thing he was supposed to be doing was go clean himself off. And all of a sudden he like, I'm hitting off the baby mom now too. Not at once did he say that he cleaned himself off afterwards.
Like, literally. Never said that.
Wait a minute.
Like I said from the beginning, dirty dick. I said that in the dirty dick.
What's up?
If she said
hi, whoever said what's up. Hello.
Oh, hey, Shaka.
Oh, hey, yeah.
What's up? So listen. You have to think about it like this. He didn't came from mama's, juice box. He was supposed to go upstairs and clean himself off. If she said clean yourself off, more than likely they did not use protection. And then he didn't went and put her over the toilet bowl. Now I'm wondering, was the toilet bowl open or was it closed? Because that matters.
Was it dirty? Was it
dirty?
I mean, he already had dirty dick. I don't think that matters at this point.
Oh my God.
It don't.
We're just.
There's an
STD
sitting somewhere in this story.
Yeah,
you got to
go to your local clinic, bro.
I know it.
You got the herp jerks. That's what that is.
Go to your local clinic and get checked out. That don't
he
sound
got the herps.
Like
the gift that keep on giving.
But he was, you know what? He done something a lot of men can't do. He went for round 2. He a champ. I should have asked him, was this an hour later? Was this a 30 minutes? We need more information.
No, that should have been right away.
No, we'll need no more information.
He said that as soon as she got done, she threw that towel at him. She was disgusted. You don't wait an hour to throw a towel at somebody. You don't take a nap and then get up and throw a towel at them.
Wait, but I want to to know how long it's been for Mama, because Mama show went for gold. Mama ain't have no care in the world. Was this on her good furniture or was this on guest furniture? I'm just wondering.
It probably was on a carpet. It was probably on a carpet in the bedroom. She didn't even let him on the bed.
Shaka funny. Shaka is funny.
Mama got those. You know who made
Mama
the
got
potato
those. You know
salad
who made those potato salad arms. Man, listen.
Literally.
Man, listen. She gave him that macaroni in the pot. That's what that was. She served.
But if she's somebody mama, like, is it like really considered macaroni? Like, is it the good macaroni or is it like great value macaroni? You know, like
that's the mixed one.
That's
so
too much.
listen.
I'm not even gonna lie. Ever since I heard the Auntie Arms, I'm not picturing like no fine looking mama. I'm picturing one of those old looking moms.
I'm picturing like one of my aunties.
Yeah, Medea, right?
I didn't say that there wasn't any, but I'm just saying that's what I'm picturing.
Come here, boy. Let me go and give you them thing right here.
What, Brandon? Why?
You need the Auntie Arms. Oh Lord, go clean yourself up. You all nasty.
He said the mom was fine, so I believe she had the Auntie Arms and she was fine.
Yeah, she had the Tyler Perry face.
You can't have Auntie Arms and be fine.
Yes, you can.
How the hell
I know some fine women right now that got some Auntie Arms, because they be in that kitchen cooking it up. You still, you know, you gonna cook. You know what I'm saying? And just because you cooking don't mean you're not fine. I don't know, but you know what took me out is he said his shorty can't cook. He said he been eating ramen noodles and hot dogs. Are you guys living in the projects? Where the hell do you
even if I couldn't cook, I would at least like buy out or something. Like nigga wouldn't have to eat noodles and fucking hot dogs. Like
he must be selling those Nick party favors. He must be having them Nicks because he ain't selling no dime bags.
Like,
or he's selling.
Why didn't he learn how to
dipping in the supply?
Huh, Brandon?
Why doesn't he learn how to cook then? Why are you worried about
that
the?
Too?
Like,
because he got to go out and sell party favors, Brandon. You can't learn how to cook and sell party favors. Then you start mixing the two, and then everybody getting party favors.
Because if he's cooking, he got to worry about.
Obviously, it has to be weed.
To worry about.
Obviously, it has to be weed that he's selling.
Look at all the things on this man's plate.
But no, listen, like if for real, it gotta be weed that he's selling, because if he's selling weed, you know, like if he can't cook,
see, probably look like Holly Berry. It probably does in real life. She don't.
He look like Emmett Smith. Oh my gosh.
He was probably fine because he said he was on no fungi, so I believe he was on no.
Emmett Smith funny too. He got this long ass forehead, and his eyes are on his cheekbones. Funny as hell.
So we don't know who. And let's be for real. Since he on those shrooms, he don't know who he messed with up inside the bathroom.
I mean, that's fact.
That is a good. What if it was the dude? What if he was with his partner? Because it don't show you know nothing.
So we can.
And that's the reason why his partner is so quick to make him the best man. Like, hey, I love what you did the other night. You need to be my best man at my wedding.
All Alluring Hour fans, what I'm going to need you guys to do when you send submissions for hood tales, please put your zip codes in. Not with area codes, not zip codes. Please put the area codes because I want to know what area y'all from. Because some of y'all stories got me wondering.
And this whole story got me wondering because it's like,
right, my mind is working backwards now.
No, I'm still on these party favors because it's like it got to be some like trash ass weed that you're selling because it's like you can't cook real food, so you obviously not cooking up the crack. So it's like, I mean,
I never heard weed being called party favors though.
Weed. Yeah, because weed is not party favors.
If he can't cook real food, do you really trust him cooking crack for you? Like, I don't.
I just want to know if he's so worried about eating ramen and hot dogs, like why he needs to take a master class in some cooking. Like that's all I'm thinking about.
I mean, but it's really even not that hard to learn how to cook. I mean,
it really isn't. Learning how to cook rice is some of the easiest thing in the world.
I mean, listen,
it is kind of hard.
Rice is really horrible. So it takes you what, an hour to make minute rice?
Listen, guys,
Mine is always either too soft or
let
too
my
hard.
husband cook for the first time ever, and it was for Mother's Day. And my husband decided that he wanted to grill, and he damn near killed the whole house. Okay, so I'm like, after I ate, like a few hours after I ate, my stomach started hurting. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell is going on, right? So next thing I know, I'm just sick. Like I'm just slumped. I'm slumped over a trash.
He gave the whole house food poisoning.
Yes, that's when he gave the whole household food poisoning. And he's like, I feel fine. This is how confident he was in his cooking. I said, babe, something you cooked was not right. It had to not be done all the way because he cooked chicken. And then he says, no, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. It wasn't the food I cooked. This dude, he goes to work, right? Because he had to work Wednesday. I'm in the bed laying down sleep because I'm just sick, right? He walks in the house. I'm like, what are you doing here this early? He said, man, I was at work and I started sweating. I started sweating. My stomach was hurting. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave us all food poisoning. Everyone in this house was sick for like 4 days. So yeah, no, it takes some skill to cook because he's not allowed to cook in his house.
Previous comment.
But I mean, the thing about it is that I mean, he wasn't in the kitchen watching his grandma cook. Like,
pull up
you
that
went in the
comment
kitchen watching your
by
mama
Shaka.
cook or nothing.
My husband cannot cook, girl. My husband.
Wait.
My husband's idea of a meal is putting spam and flour and frying.
Damn.
That's
Put up
disgusting.
that comment that was there.
That
was
is fucking.
that was-
I
disgusting.
don't appreciate how you keep bringing that up like that's an insult there.
I mean,
Like-
if mama and wifey giving it up like that, then I need home to be homie best friend too.
Oh, Shaka. Oh, y'all ain't right. That man, I feel so bad for him because everyone in that household betrayed him. Everyone.
Wait, but can we go back
to
to the fact that your husband is putting spam and flour? Can we please go back on this? Why?
I don't know. My husband cooks like he was in prison or something. My husband ain't never been in jail day in his life. I'm like, where the hell did you learn about this struggle food? Who taught you this? Who taught you this?
I mean, at least he's cooking it though, because I mean, my cousin used to take the spam and just eat it right off the fucking, right out of the fucking little container thingy.
I don't know who the hell he thought he was feeding spam to, because I don't even know
anybody that I would never like. It's like my husband eat them Vienna sausages and he'll eat them like right out of the can, and I think those things are so disgusting. Like,
for me, that reason was dog food, and I'm like, if I'm eating spam, I gotta have a carton of spoiled milk in the refrigerator, some molded bread in the pantry.
Sure, you got 7 kids with 8 baby daddies, like all that.
No. So
roaches dropping from the ceiling. That's what, man, listen.
If you put them in rice, like Spanish rice is really good with the Vienna sausages. But the spam is really good if you know how to like make it right. You have to cook it a certain way, and it's
you nasty too.
That was a struggle.
Yeah, Brandon, that's nasty. Vanessa, don't be letting him cook that crap over there.
Dudes in prison make Jack Mac. That's gourmet level.
Jack Mac.
What is Jack Mac?
I ain't never been to prison, so I'm not.
Is that like the hood? I mean, not the hood, but that's like the prison McDonald's.
I think that's
Jack Mac. Let me swing around to sell box 4.
I think you mean macaroni and cheese.
That's what I was thinking with macaroni and cheese.
I ain't never heard no crap like that.
I wouldn't eat no shit like that. I could never go to prison.
We're gonna have to talk about this the next time you're on, because I need to know what the heck a Jack Mac is.
I could never go to prison. I would fucking die the first day because I'm not eating none of that nasty ass shit.
right.
See, y'all worried about going to prison and eating nasty shit. I'm worried about Morgan Freeman's voice coming on towards my speaker. Talk about, I wish I could tell you that Aaron fought that good fight and won. But we all know.
Stop it, dog.
Y'all is wild, bro.
I'm just not built for prison.
That's my fear of going to prison.
I'm not built for prison.
Let's take this guy this advice and move on.
Never again.
Oh, he really wants advice on towards this?
So
first off, mister, you need to go get your dick checked because it's probably like about to fall off. So
I got it.
Yeah, he need to go get that checked.
He said
Jack Mac is ramen noodles.
Shaka said Jack Mac is ramen noodles, Cheetos and sand. What the
Oh, that sounds
Whoever
nasty.
making that need
That
to be in
is-
prison. That's
that
That
fucking
sounds
nasty.
horrible.
That's sick.
Yuck.
That sounds like a stomach ache, sir.
I would rather eat fucking sand than that shit.
And what are
Like,
you guys cooking this on?
like seriously, like you ain't got no stoves in there. Like,
Man, I'm afraid.
but you know what though?
I'm afraid.
My sister
the
went to
hell?
prison,
Look,
and she told me
I
that
feel
like
like
they would
even
use
if
like
you
really, really
Googled
hot
this
water
and that's
to
what
like
Google
make a lot of
said,
shit.
that was written by somebody fucking with people in prison. Like that had been written by somebody like, hey, I bet you that if somebody in prison read this, they're gonna go make it.
I can imagine how this go. Hey guys, it's Jack Mac night. Oh shit, we're gonna have them Cheetos and ramen and salmon. Like what? And how do you store salmon? Wait, what?
Y'all
I
ain't
don't
got no
know.
refrigerator in there. Like,
No.
I think it's the salmon ramen noodles. It's the flavor.
Wait,
I
there's
ain't
a
never heard
salmon
no
flavored
salmon
ramen?
noodle.
yeah, I've never heard of them.
That's
Suspect.
that must be some
Suspect.
stuff
They're the
that's
red
only
ones.
exclusive to jails.
Suspect.
They're
That
red
must be some
packaging.
stuff that us
The red
normal
ones
folks
is the
can't
beef
do.
noodles, though.
No, it's
Right.
it's another one. It's another one.
He
There's
said, dude, that's facts though. So, anyways, we spent 40 goddamn minutes on this. So
Because
listen,
this
all
is
right,
some
guys,
bullshit. But okay.
because that's some BS, bro. Listen, at this point, I wouldn't even tell homie nothing because you're gonna end up becoming the op. You gonna smash his mama, and then you smash his baby mama, or you could have possibly smashed him because you don't know because you was on fungi. Stop
You
doing
want to know what's
drugs.
disrespectful? Is that this dude is calling this girl his baby mama when he's clearly getting engaged. He's engaged to her.
Right? You can call her
Like
his
when-
baby mama. I have
You
a
didn't
question.
have
Who
her
was better, the
fiance.
mother or the baby mother? Because it seemed like the baby mama had a fun night with you, but the mama said, "Boy, you ain't ready to handle this cougar."
This cougar coochie.
no, you got to talk like Medea.
He said she got that Medea box. Oh Lord, Brandon Vasquez.
That's what he's
What
throwing
you
down.
say, baby?
Oh
Bad,
Lord, oh Lord.
baby, bad. I'm clutching my imaginable
Dude about
pearls
to
in
have
here.
the best man vision at the altar.
He said, dude about to have the best man visions at the altar. Oh my goodness. He about to be back there. So do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? And old dude's like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about that tulip bowl. That tulip bowl. No, he can't marry her. We're gonna call her Tulip Bowl Sally. Lord, dude, listen, move around. And you're not a good party supplier because, sir,
or friend.
you should not be using drugs while you are selling the product, okay? Because crazy shit like this happen.
Yeah.
Don't get high on your supply, dog.
Yep, that's one of the 10 crack commandments. You broke it. Yep.
It got to be crack that he's smoking. Got to be.
Do you know that there was a
Okay,
part in that
guys.
letter where he said somebody else gave him those drugs to sell them?
You the drug
He did
dealer
say
and they
that.
supplying you with the drugs. That means your stuff was trash.
Not
means he's-
necessarily. No, it could
I'm
mean
just
that
saying
the
that
plug got some
we're
good
giving
product
morals to this
at a
drug
good
dealer
price.
for what he did wrong.
And he's selling drugs. Listen,
I mean, he was a
everybody
horrible
gotta
drug
eat.
dealer.
He gotta eat, yo. Listen.
He need to eat some Jesus or something
Because you
No,
know
he-
what?
he
He obviously he has to be a struggling.
that too.
Listen,
Y'all
he
know.
has to be from Youngstown because my
Gotta be.
bro
South
said that
side,
he eating
preferably.
ramen noodles and hot dogs and he's selling drugs. Youngstown is the only place you can sell weed for 20 years and you ain't bumped up the coke or heroin and you were
That's
still
on the
driving
south
your
side.
baby mama who you around.
On the south side.
Lord, he gotta be from the south side of Youngstown.
South side
Yo,
of
Yo,
Youngstown.
he must be the one that actually has to buy, and he's in a hole a lot. That's why he has to use
has to get the
ramen
taxes.
and the hot
He's-
dogs. He's got to go to
He's
Save a Lot.
finessing
and
some
buy
money
it.
out of her
Boy,
taxes
basically.
right now.
Yeah,
He the
He
bitch boy.
is.
he's at
Yeah.
Save a Lot buying those ramen hot dogs and stuff. Getting the
I mean,
Everybody
imitation
wants to buy those
salmon.
ramens.
Something.
Lord Jesus. Hey, sis.
Prime says
Yeah.
that's a fact. 100.
for real, bro. Listen, rethink your whole life. You need to have a coming to Jesus moment. And the reason why you need to come to Jesus, because you need to ask Jesus to bless you with something other than ramen noodles and hot dogs. Baby, we ate that in the 90s. We
Better
don't
tell
struggle
Jesus to
over
take the
that
wheel,
anymore.
take the drugs,
You need to
take the
ask
girls.
Jesus to
Tell
make sure
Jesus
he
to
ain't
take
got
everything.
nothing either.
Jesus
Like,
will
because-
supply your needs. He will supply your every need. You don't have to eat ramen no more. You ain't gotta eat no hot dogs. And goodness gracious, get that woman a cookbook.
Yes.
Get her a cookbook.
There's some free ones on Amazon.
I mean,
Everybody
if
got an
you-
Amazon account.
It's not even that. I'm telling you, if you go to Walmart right now and get the tasty cookware, there's a fucking cookbook in there that you get a whole pots and pans and all that shit for $80 and a motherfucking cookbook.
And cooking for dummies. You can always order that.
Cooking for dummies. Well, maybe he could go and find selling drugs for dummies in the library. Check out your
Maybe you
local
can buy her an
library.
air fryer. Like,
Check out your local library
you can air
and
fry
see if they
everything.
can teach you how to
What the hell I
flip
walk
your
in
product.
on? Yeah,
some
same.
bullshit. Some bullshit.
Lord, because listen, honey, selling drugs is not for you. It's not for you, honey.
Obviously,
you with
being a
mamas,
friend ain't
baby
for her
mamas,
either.
possibly homies, bro. It's okay.
Since he got like free food, did he also get paid for the drugs? Because I kind of feel like that might have been an
He
exchange.
did. He got paid in sloppy toppy auntie arms.
Yeah, not in real money. He got paid in Monopoly money, not like real money.
They were too high. He
enough.
never knew.
He never knew. Like, oh, what? No money?
Oh my
okay.
god. Oh my
They paid
god.
him in
Listen.
fucking food stamps, like the food stamps that was on like the paper. You know,
So
those
he can go to
were
Save a Lot.
Hold on, guys. I had to realize something. He was doing so bad. He really slept with the mom because she had a whole spread.
He
And she
didn't
can
sleep with her. He only got sloppy toppy
He
from her. They
stayed.
gave her that
He
head
stayed.
that
I
pissed
don't
her
know.
off.
Right. And then she said, "Go clean yourself off.
you dirty motherfucker.
You dirty son of a gun. Go clean yourself off." Hey, Tanika. Listen.
Hey, yeah.
Listen. Let me say this, bro. I feel so bad for him because I don't know no drug dealers that go and bring party favors and then they stay. I just don't. Most of them get a doggy bag. They get a doggy bag. They leave with like 3 plates this high. They don't never stay because they don't be trusting nowhere that they at. They never get comfortable enough to spend the night in my house. He's obviously spent the night over here. He is horrible at selling drugs.
Was his homeboy's mom's house. He probably grew up over there.
And then he up there taking mushrooms. Like, dude, not the shrooms, bro. Not the shrooms.
They wasn't even his shrooms. Somebody else gave them to him. He's selling somebody else's drugs.
Somebody sprinkled a little bit of angel dust on there. He was probably in that
fucking smoky.
Oh my god.
That's
Listen, let's move on from this, sir.
Please, yes.
Sir.
Please, because this motherfucker is retarded.
I am praying that you move away from the drug life and you move away from sleeping with your best friend's mother. Stop sleeping with your best friend's moms and stop sleeping with their baby moms. And no, you should not be his best man because you're not a good man. Move along. Listen. Hey guys.
Hey girl.
Yo.
We need to figure out who he is. He need to be reported in jail immediately because he doing everything wrong.
Listen, we guys, y'all still want to get deep into this show? Y'all want to get to the hard-hitting question?
Yes.
Because this guy just took me out. We need to talk about community.
Okay.
Because let me tell you, he's part of the problem in the community. He's selling drugs and he can't be put back into the economy.
No, because he got ramen and fucking hot dogs. That's why.
I mean, I'm just wondering was it beef hot dogs? At least
pork, probably. Maybe chicken.
Lord, she was feeding you pork. You better leave
that.
that.
Do you know what's in pork hot dogs? Ugh.
I do not eat pork hot dogs, girl. No.
Oh, I love all the
I
hot
used
dogs.
to until I figured out what was in them, and once I found out what was in
You
them,
know,
I
all
was like,
hot dogs have 2% of foreign material. All of
What?
them, and that 2% could be metal, could be like rat.
well, I guess I'm just not gonna make these hot dogs. I'll go make for Ivy's party on Sunday.
Brad, why
Yeah,
did you ruin that for us?
there was a food inspector. Was a teacher. He told me that
Who
story. He said
invited this nigga here? He
a
gotta
rat was
go.
going around the meat grinder and fell in, and they were like, check, food inspectors.
My sister said, "What the hell did I miss?" Listen, we had a fan write in, Terry, who had a dilemma. He had a hood tale that he wanted to share with us. His hood tale was that he brought
Some bullshit.
party favors to a party of his friends, and he ended up getting high, and he ended up sleeping with his friend's mother, and he ended up sleeping with the friend's baby mother that same night. And the next day, his friend asked him to be his best man in the wedding to the woman that he smashed previously that night. And he wanted to know if he should tell his friend or if he should just keep his mouth shut. And we said this had to be a story out of the 330. So we are requesting whenever anyone inbox us or send us letters, please leave your area code, because we want to know where you guys coming out of, because these are some crazy stuff. Like, I've never heard of no stuff like this. Just crazy. That we were somewhere in some type of backwoods. Lord. But anyways, we love to get a little bit messy. And that was definitely messy. That Tales from the Hood was definitely messy. And we had a whole segment on something else. But let me tell you, that legit took up literally the whole show.
30 minutes, yeah.
Lord. So guys, let me ask you guys, do you guys want to continue on? Because if you guys want to continue on, we can continue on.
I'm down for whatever.
I don't mind. I'm all right. We can keep going. Let's do that community thing.
All right. So listen, guys. Right now, we want to get serious, and we want to talk about a few things that are important to all of us. So I asked each one of my panelists to pick a topic that was important to them, or things that goes on in the community, and talk about it. And what we're going to try to do is try to figure out a way to address it and see how we can bring the community back together and build a stronger community. So don't ever get it twisted. We like to tell jokes here. We like to make you guys laugh, but we also want to get a positive message out. Positive message out. And we also want to change everyone's lives. And let's get to it. So the question today is, how do we build back stronger communities? So Jazz, you wanted to highlight domestic violence against males, right? So let's go ahead and dig into it. Let's talk about it, Jazz.
Well, I mean, short, sweet, and to the point. It's like you see that domestic violence is something that happens every day in every nationality. It doesn't matter who, where, what, when it happens. We always hear about it happening against women, but nobody ever hears anybody saying any type of domestic violence against men, because people think that it doesn't happen. Everybody always assumes that it's the man that is the aggressor in that, and it's not always the case. I mean, granted, there's women out there that are in domestic violence situations, but there's also men as well that are in it, and yeah, basically, I mean, got to get that awareness out there more, is that, it's relevant. And just like how there's all the stuff, like all the movements against like domestic violence for women, it should be the same for men too.
Right.
That's it.
So when Jazz brought this to me, I thought this was such a great story for her. Well, not story, but something great for her to highlight on, because there are a lot of men. I actually shared a video in our group, and it was a man who had cheated on his spouse. And so the spouse decided that she was going to beat his behind. So she told him,
gave him a choice.
She gave him a choice. She did give him a choice. It was to either she was going to either divorce him or she was going to beat his behind. And because he loved his,
25.
Oh, 25. She's going to 25 lickings with a pedal, a wooden pedal from back in the day. And he decided he was going to take those lickings. Now, I've seen in the comments where a lot of people was laughing. They thought this video was hilarious and they thought it was funny. And I said, well, I understand this man cheated, but did he deserve to be violated in that way?
Humiliated.
And embarrassed, his dignity taken away. If that was a woman, I would not see so many people on there laughing. They wouldn't have shared it thousands of times with ha, 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 ha. People would have actually tried to find that man who was beating on a woman like that and have him prosecuted. But instead, they just shared this video and laughed and talked about how funny it was and talked about how he was a beta and he wasn't an alpha male and how he deserved this. I don't care what mistakes you make in life. No one deserves to put their hands on you. Whether you cheated, whether you gambled away all your money, it doesn't matter. Domestic violence against women or men is a no-no. And we have to highlight this in our communities because men have pride and they don't speak on it. So if you see something, you say something. Just like we teach our children. You see something, you say something. You tell that person, listen, this is not okay. You're a human being. You don't deserve this. But Aaron, how do you feel on that subject?
I feel like as if some men don't say nothing because of the fact is that it sounds embarrassing.
Right.
To be told that like your woman beating on you. So, I mean, it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because at the same time, if you decide to hit this woman back, now all of a sudden you going to jail.
Oh, there was
that's the bullshit that. Oh, I'm sorry, Brandon. Go ahead.
Oh, cool. So there's also, I don't know if anybody has seen it, but the Island Boys.
No one deserves to be. One second. Yeah, he was disrespectful publicly, and he should have. If she was going to embarrass him, she could have just cheated back, exposed some dirty underwears, but putting her hands on him, that was a no-go.
Yeah, and there was another video on this Island Boys. You guys remember those guys? Well, one of them is getting beat up by his girlfriend.
Awesome. Now that one, I can condone the violence for that one.
We don't condone violence against no one.
Nothing happened to the individual. And the situation with that gentleman on that video, which I saw too, it was very upsetting to look at, because I'm like, he's an idiot because he needs to pick the divorce, because you just completely reduced yourself as a human being to stay with someone who clearly isn't going to respect you now.
Right.
You know, like you just completely lost respect for yourself, and this person lost respect for you. So, I mean, you put yourself in a situation, and it's unfortunate that he's going through that. But just to pass, you know, for domestic violence, there's an international symbol for help. Okay. I do it a lot because you just do that and you can get yourself some help, and it's a cue for somebody to call the police and just mention it over the police, tell them, hey, this person that I know, they're going through something. It's not known. It's not, it's a thing that happens to guys. But again, as Laura said, pride. And also Aaron said it's embarrassing. But we got to get past that, because in order to grow and then throw those individuals who caused those crimes into a jail cell, or get them some rehab to control their anger management, because sometimes it might be some underlying condition that might not be something they know about. Sometimes it's postpartum, sometimes that they have a mental illness and they don't know it. And so it could be a multitude of things, but getting a help is always best. It
is, definitely.
All right, go ahead, Jazz. Sorry.
And for me, like, just watching that video.
I was going to say now.
What was you saying, Jazz?
She forgot.
How you talking though? I forgot. I smoke too much, so I'm sorry.
Soccer
Oh,
said
yeah.
hashtag pray for Will Smith.
Well, I mean, that was
Prince
just
Phil.
entanglement. We don't need to talk about anything else. Those are just
That was
entanglement.
listen. That was a form. Jada has she has some.
You mean Johnny Depp? He lost a finger.
She has some.
Johnny Depp lost a finger. I don't know if
I
you
feel
knew
like
that.
what Will Smith went through is a form of abuse as well. I mean, it's not physical abuse, but that's mental.
Yeah, it was
Emotional, yeah.
emotional abuse. Yeah.
And
Mental and
Amber
emotional.
Heard freaking beats on Johnny Depp. Cut his finger off. He was on the
And
TV.
Who is it?
nobody took him
Johnny
seriously.
Depp.
No one took that man seriously.
Wait, who is
And
the
now
chick that he was with?
You know Aquaman, the chicken Aquaman, the one wearing the green.
Allegedly,
Okay.
she
Ain't
beat
no
him.
legend. She cut his finger off.
and now he
I mean,
can't
did he
play in the
deserve
Harry
to get it
Potter
cut off?
movies no more.
Just
No damn.
and that's not funny. But anyway, so let me say this real quick. If you guys are in an abusive relationship, please seek help, because domestic violence, whether it is against women or against men, is not a joking matter. It is not funny. Domestic violence starts off as little. It starts off with yelling, maybe. It starts off with being condescending to a person, and then it grows, because once that person knows that they can hold power over you or dominance over you, they'll feel empowered, and it's going to keep on elevating until one day you just don't know what to do, and you're in this abusive relationship and you don't know how to get out of it. So whether you are a male or female, if you need help, there are people out there who will help you. But you also have to want help. If you
Yep.
have someone telling you, listen, I will help you, I will be there for you, take their help. Because one day you might not get the chance to wake up and ask for help. You may not be on this earth anymore. So the one thing we should do in the community is highlight domestic violence. We should not sweep it under the rug. We should not say, oh, well, this person made him mad, or this person irritated him, or this person did that. It is not okay, because what it does is it destroys households and an emotionally damaged kid. I know I was a child who watched a family member of mine get beat on daily. I remember just waking up in the middle of the night and not knowing what's going on, and the police are coming to the house, the police are being called to the house, or we're hiding. We had to turn off all lights and hide, or we'll be displaced for a certain number of months because the person that I lived with had to hide from the person who was abusing them. And that damaged me emotionally, and that pushed me to have problems in school. And I never knew that that was the issue of why I went to school and fought all the time, is because I was doing
Being
what I
abused
was shown.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, this is personal to me, so I have multiple views with this.
I know, sis. I know you do. I know you do, because I know some of the things that you've been through. And sometimes when people are so disrespectful and they do things, sometimes the first thing that comes to your mind is to lash out and hit them. But we have to control that within us, because that is something that is so toxic and so dangerous, and it'll lead us down a path that is so destructive, and it'll ruin our whole lives. So we don't want to be in that situation where we throw our lives away because we're letting someone else control our emotions. So that's what we have to do. We have to first realize who we are and what we stand for. And we're not stepping into the role of violence. I'm not stepping into that role of violence anymore, because I used to solve everything with fighting. And then I became a mother, and I had to grow, and I had to elevate, and I had to realize I have a future, I have a career, I have a family. There is no one on this earth worth me losing all of that for. No one at all. But moving along, I wanted to Aaron, my brother Aaron. So Aaron's view wasn't about community so much. He wanted to highlight something that he felt was really important for people in all circles. And he said that is loyalty. Aaron, can you please give us a brief reasoning for why.
Ooh.
My thing is just not really just loyalty. It's like, does loyalty come with an expiration date? Like, how long until you have to stop being loyal to someone, or why? Like, what makes it okay for you to no longer be loyal to that person, or something where is there a time limit to where y'all not cool, y'all not talking to each other after a while, that where you don't have to be loyal to that person anymore?
Hmm, that's a good question. Is there an expiration date on loyalty? So it because I just ended the last little advice. Brandon or Jazz, do you guys want to answer Aaron's question? Is there an expiration on loyalty? And
It is not.
my Facebook and YouTube panel, I need for you guys to chime in too. Go to the comment section and put in your response. Do you guys think there is an expiration date on loyalty? Because I know everyone out here have went through something where someone has been disloyal to them, or you want to give up on someone that you feel like you've given too much loyalty to. But go ahead, Jazz. Go ahead and hit him on that.
Yeah, I say there's no expiration date on loyalty. Well, it shouldn't be an expiration date on loyalty, especially when you consider that person a friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, et cetera, et cetera. So, but I mean, obviously it's not, but that's the reason why I've lost a lot of friendships and relationships along the way, because there's no loyalty, and I can't give 100% loyalty to somebody that's not going to give me the exact same thing in return. No, I don't like the lopsided shit, so.
Yeah, I agree, Jazz. So the expiration date for me is I spoke this, we've done this in private chats. But when you lose respect for one another, it kind of like dampers the whole relationship. So like the loyalty part of it is like, hey, I used to look out for this person, but since they don't give me the respect and I don't feel respect for them, I'm not going to be that loyal. So you'll be that one that throws like, oh yeah, so by the way, this guy was doing A, B, C, D, E while you was together. And then they'll be like, oh, that's real petty. He was like, well, you didn't respect me at first. So I don't feel like I need to keep that loyalty to you. So I'm just going to go ahead and air your dirty laundry to the individual who should know. And also loyalty will stop in certain situations where it impacts you personally. So if you're in a situation where someone's like lying, they're lying, it affects your life because of their lies. That's also a situation where that loyalty will end, because you have to cut ties with this individual and break away because it's affecting you in a negative light.
Right.
So those are examples. So whoever else has, I saw a couple in the chat.
Okay, so let me bring this. I'm gonna bring this one back up. So Chingy Eyes said, loyalty stops when it gets to the point to where you are questioning yourself. I love that. I love that. That is all facts. I agree with that so much. So you should never get to a point in any situation where you're always pretty much, did I do enough? Was I good enough? Was I the good friend? Was I the bad friend? What should I have done different? Because if that is always your thought process, then that means that the other person has never took accountability for anything that they may have done to dissolve the friendship, what they may have done to you that have been offensive. And sometimes people die because they're so loyal to people.
Right.
You have people right now sitting behind jail cells because they felt they had this blind loyalty to someone. And then guess what? They're doing 20 to life, and that person doesn't even come and put money on their books. They don't check, look out for their family. So to a certain point, loyalty does have an expiration. And go ahead.
Shine, remember him?
Yeah.
That's when you said that popped in my head. Diddy did him wrong.
Allegedly.
And that dude did 10 years for it. That's what's messed up.
Yeah.
And they deported him from the U.S. too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have to ask yourself this question. do you matter in this?
Right.
And if you have to ask yourself that question, then you have to ask this question: are they loyal to me too? Is this just a one-way street? Because you can't be the person giving your all and giving your undivided loyalty or undivided attention to a person, and they can't turn around and give you that same respect. So this is my thing. I feel like this: if I've rocked with a person for 20 plus years and that person has never, I mean never played me, never made me feel some type of way, and that person messes up one time, I'm not going to go spill the beans about their business. That's not my place. The world don't need to know about it. But me and that person will have words, and I will move differently. I would definitely move differently. But you don't have to fall out with people and then be like, just because I don't mess with you, I'm about to go tell your business to everybody. We don't need to be those type of people. So if you mean loyalty in that sense, that's not me about loyalty. That's just about being a decent person. You know what I'm saying? So if I was to fall out with B Vass, I'm
21 years. We got 21 years we've known each other.
Right. I'm not gonna go tell somebody, you know what? I swear to goodness, he wears his granny's knickers and he shaves his head in the kitchen. I'm not gonna go
That's
tell
how I
nobody
feel.
that.
Like I said, I fell out with somebody, and I know so much shit where I could ruin this girl's life, but I'm not.
Right.
I'm not gonna be that person and
What
put
would
it
that
out
do
as
for
much as I
me?
want to. I
Well,
mean, the only
that's
thing it's gonna do is give me satisfaction for,
right.
whatever. But I'm not
See,
the
Well,
type person to do
well,
that.
that's where I was mentioning that the respect, right? So
Right.
you'll have those people who will call them out, would expose their
Mm-hmm.
dirty laundry because they're feeling like this is affecting them personally.
Right.
And to break away, they're gonna go ahead and be like, look, I'm just gonna get this all out here because I don't want to be a part of this, but this is what this individual's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to distance yourself from it. You can go ahead and not say anything, but if it's still impacting you personally, you have to come forward with knowledge that you know. Because if you don't, and then you, like, I would say, if you have information and it doesn't affect you personally, you're more than
Mm-hmm.
welcome to not. You know, it
You don't gotta
doesn't,
share
don't
it.
say anything, right? Because it's not your place, it's not your business. But if it affects your life, your family, like your family's being torn apart because of this situation, and you know who the person is that's causing the problem, that's when you can go ahead and be like, look, this is not good. I'm
see,
out.
what I think it is, it's a lot of people who don't know what loyalty is. They walk around talking like if they know what loyalty is when they don't. Like they don't realize the fact that there's somebody that relationship, friendship, whatever, that you got somebody who's loyal. It's always that one that's loyal to you that these people feel like they can fuck over in a second.
That's true. That's
Like you
true.
can be in a relationship with somebody who's 100% loyal to you, pretty much because y'all in a relationship. It's whatever anybody says about you. It's fuck what that person says. I'll go and ask that person that I'm with. But when you
Right.
ask that person about it, you being the person who's trying to be loyal to you and he's coming to ask you, it's nah, you full of shit for even listening to anything that they said. Like, nah. It's only reasonable to ask the question. I don't care how loyal I am to you. I'm going to tell them to their face that they're lying, but I'm still going to come and ask you about it.
Right.
Just yeah, you're
Just
not a
for
fool.
clarification.
You're not a
Mm,
fool.
no. But then
don't
whereas disloyal
don't be
is when
faking the
it's
two.
but it's disloyal when it's vice versa, where that person is told something about the other one and they
And go
instantly
instantly
believe it.
yeah.
Like there's no way for this person to be able to defend themselves because you already had it set in your mind that what
That
was said about
yeah,
them,
it's
they
true.
did.
Right. So let's also remember this though. We live in a society now where loyalty means nothing to no one because the society that we live in now is all about trends. It's all about following the patterns. If this person can be popular or this person can prosper with the next person, guess what? You no longer matter to them. You're expendable because guess what? It's about self-preservation now.
Yep.
So loyalty is kind of a thing of the past. It's kind of like an imagination thing. Like you can say it all you want, but it really doesn't exist only in your head. You know what I'm saying? Because not a lot of people understand what loyalty is, because it's a I gotta look out for myself world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the times that we are in. So if that's the times that we're living in, what should you do? You should look out for yourself. But this is the thing. When you're looking out for yourself and you're taking care of your mental health and you're taking care of your personal health, you say, listen, I don't have to be petty. And we know you're the king of petty. You don't have to be petty. You don't have to go tit for tat with this person. You don't have to go spill the beans about this person. You don't have to go tell everybody this person has been disloyal to, or everything they said about the next person. Because guess what? All that does is diminish your character, because the next person gonna be like, I don't even know if I want you in my circle, because what happens when I get mad at you? You know what I'm saying? And most people don't even understand that. It's about you. You don't want that character flaw of every time you fall out with someone, you're gonna go spill the beans, because that's what it is. It's a character flaw.
I feel like I've been called out and I ain't spilled the beans yet.
Oh.
You don't need validation for no one.
I'm just letting you know, like, I've been loyal.
You've
Other
been
people.
loyal.
There's other people that ain't been loyal to me.
You've been too motherfuckers.
But you can't
Shut up,
force
Jess.
loyalty,
Shut up.
though. You
Shut up, Jess.
That's what I'm trying. I'm already. I mean, I'm gonna just shut up before I say too much.
Boy,
All right, man.
listen,
This too shall pass. That's all I could tell you, man.
it will pass.
Oh, it's already passing for me. I'm
Just tread lightly, my brother.
All right. So, anybody else in the chat that's got some loyalty things they want to say and everything? I think we have one.
Actually,
Karma, I believe. She, who was it? Your sis. She said.
oh yeah,
That was Terry, wasn't it?
yeah. So Chingy Eyes said,
TGI. There we go. Yeah.
karma is a biatch. Why waste the time and expose stuff?
And then he says, unless it's absolutely necessary. So that's where I was getting at, Chinky Eyes. It's like if it affects your life personally, stop it, Aaron. And so it's if it affects your life personally, and then you're like, you have no choice but to
tell Terry to leave me alone.
To distance yourself from it. It's like, look, I got some stuff here. It's like affecting me personally. It's tearing up my family. And I want to distance myself from this individual. So here's what I know. And you can go ahead and with this information, you do what you want. But like if it affects you in no way, shape, or form, it's not loyalty. It's just like it's not your place to interfere with some things, but only if it bothers you as far as like in your life and family.
Right.
That would be the only reason.
And don't worry about no one being loyal to you, because you have to realize this. The people that we expect to be loyal to us, they don't even know how to be loyal to themselves. How can a person be loyal to you when they don't even know themselves? They're lost out here and they're blind trying to feel their way through life. So you got to get to a point where you don't have these high expectations. They're so high
off a cliff while they're looking for themselves.
Right. And you go down with them. So that's what you got to prevent yourself from doing, is entangling yourself into someone else's mess who doesn't even know what the hell they need or want. But listen,
I apologize. I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Yeah, that outburst.
You crazy though.
What's the next one?
I have some loyalty stuff going on today.
Word.
I expected my homeboy B Vaz to be loyal and not tell everybody I was wearing a wig.
No one said that.
You did.
Nobody knew.
You definitely said that.
Well, technically, you wanted the rest of our audience to know. We started talking about that before we went live.
Oh, we did.
And just to let you know,
nobody knew. It was just us.
It was just the three of us that saw it happen. So technically, he was just letting Jazz know. But now everybody knows. You hurt your own feelings on toward this one.
You put yourself on blast.
You know what, Aaron? Screw you.
I'm just saying. I got to be loyal to B Vaz right now.
Thank you. All right, I'm currently experiencing loyalty issues now where I can destroy these two people, but karma's on your side. Why mess a character up because they're stupid and toxic? Well, Chinky.
Because they deserve to be taken down. That's why, Terry. Take them down.
So
don't listen to Aaron now.
Check this.
That's
Chinky.
because somebody needs to be unloyal to people that they've been loyal to. I'm really
Boy,
at this
shut
point
up.
where I need to.
Yeah, you
My-
really do, but
My
never
advice
mind.
to you, Chinky, is this: if it affects you personally, you do what you have to do. It's up to you.
Mhm.
But if you have nothing, and it's nothing of you, that it does not do anything for you, doesn't mess with your whole entire life, you can go on forward and be okay knowing that information, and it doesn't bring you any harm,
Right.
and you're fine. Just leave it alone.
Mhm.
All right. But if
Because-
it affects you, that's when you need to say something.
Sokka said,
Yes.
Shaka, sorry, I keep calling him Sokka like I'm watching the Avatar. Lord, I'm a mess. So Shaka said sometimes karma takes too long. If I can speed up the process, why the fuck not? I'm done.
Hello.
I agree with that 100% because I'm tired of watching.
definitely
I'm
agree
tired of
with
sitting
that.
back waiting for karma to come because karma been taking forever, and it's like when I think karma is there, turns out karma's not there. Karma's still sitting on the back like we're gonna let them do a little bit more.
They'll be looking around the corner like, Karma, is that you? Lord.
Well, sis, I'm gonna need you to be the person
I mean,
that you
that's
are, and
how
I'm
I
gonna need you to
felt.
take care of some people down here for me. Talk about we know who
Lord.
you are.
I mean, karma come when you least expect it because I was waiting on karma.
I don't have these type
I
of
was
time,
waiting
man.
and
I'm like
waiting and
Shaka.
waiting.
But listen, let me give you guys some real time advice, okay? Don't ever sit around and wait on someone's downfall because you're taking your precious energy and time and
putting it
thought
towards something else.
into someone who's probably not even worth it. So you don't need that because in due time, but listen, and this is the thing, we shouldn't want bad things to happen to anyone. So let's get that out of our head. We're just gonna say, you know what? I need to grow. I need to elevate me so I can focus in my life. Wherever they're going to end up in life, that's where they're going to end up in life. Listen, I wish you well. Just stay the hell out my way because I might throw alcohol on you and set you on fire because I'm still a work in progress. Okay? Because we're all still works in progress.
Well,
for this shit.
I'm gonna just do a little PSA real
I know
quick.
a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy.
Damn.
Here's a little PSA real quick. The thoughts and views expressed by Aaron in the next few seconds are not shared by the rest of the Luring Hour cast. But fuck that.
Oh, no.
If you want to speed up karma, speed that shit the fuck up. Because guess what? They say two wrongs don't make a right, but guess what? It makes me feel a lot better for the time being.
You know what? That is not the thoughts of
Nigga,
the Lord.
you need a fucking hug or something.
Ladies and
like,
gentlemen, the king of petty.
Yes.
You need a hug.
I don't need a hug. I need for her car to like swerve off the road right now while she's on her way to Concord. That's what's gonna make me feel better.
You know what?
Hey,
I mean,
Aaron,
I know a guy for some shit like that.
Aaron,
so.
Aaron, hang on.
No,
okay, because I'm just saying things happen today to where I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck.
Oh no, Aaron, hold up. We're gonna do this.
Can we end the show? Can we end this so we can talk about this?
Yeah,
we're
gonna talk
about this. We can end this show. End this damn show for this man end up in jail.
Just blew up.
This has been the Lord Hour podcast with Lord Dennis. We love you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace, love, and happiness to the world. End this show.